Men over 50, let me ask you something important. What if I told you there is one overlooked spot on your body that, when treated the right way, can send a surge of healthy blood to your most intimate areas, restore sensitivity you thought was fading, and even bring back the kind of morning vitality you haven't felt in decades? It's not on the shaft. It's not a muscle you train at the gym. In fact, most men never even think about it. But in my years as a urologist, I've seen how a simple routine with a natural, inexpensive oil can transform. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where that spot is, why it matters so much for circulation, nerve health, and hormonal balance, and how you can start using this technique safely tonight. No pills, no risky Proced. Stay with me, because once you understand this, you'll realize that aging doesn't have to mean losing control of your erections. It simply means Leah. Let's be honest. After 50, things change. Some men wake up and realize their morning erections aren't as strong. Others notice arousal takes longer, or firmness disappears halfway through intimacy. Most shrug and say, "That's just aging." But that's only part of the story. Inside your body, several things are shifting. Blood vessels, once flexible, are stiffening like old garden hoses. They can't expand the way they used to, so less blood rushes to the penis when you need it most. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels not just desire but also tissue strength and energy, quietly declines year after year, leaving you with less drive and less vitality. Nerve endings, those tiny messengers that once fired like lightning bolts of pleasure, grow dull. What used to feel electric now feels muted. And then there are the pelvic floor muscles, the clamps that lock blood inside your erection. As they weaken, erections slip away more quickly. The result? Erections that are weaker, slower, and less reliable. But here's the hopeful truth. This decline is not inevitable. The body, even at 50 or 60, is incredibly adaptable. With the right signals and care, it can relearn, regenerate, and surprise you. Think of it like a musical instrument. Over time, a guitar string loosens, its sound grows flat. But tighten it, tune it, and suddenly it sings again. Now let's talk about the tool that makes this possible: castor oil. To most people, it's an old-fashioned remedy, something your grandmother might have used for constipation or sore joints. But across history, in Egypt, India, China, castor oil was valued as a healing oil. Why? Because unlike most oils, it penetrates deep into tissue. The reason lies in its unique fatty acid, ricinoleic acid. This compound is a natural anti-inflammatory that calms irritation in tissues, relaxes tight blood vessels so blood can flow more freely, and even stimulates the lymphatic system, your body's cleaning crew, to flush out toxins and waste that build up with age. Imagine spraying lubricant on a rusted hinge. Suddenly, the squeak disappears, and the door swings smoothly again. That's how castor oil works, not just on the surface, but deep in the vessels and muscles that matter. So here's the big reveal. Where should this oil go? Not where most men assume, not on the shaft, not on the testicles. The magic spot is the perineum, that soft, often ignored area between the scrotum and the anus. At first glance, it seems unimportant, but beneath that small patch lies a hidden control hub. The bulbospongiosus muscle acts like a clamp, helping trap blood inside the penis. Branches of the pudendal nerve carry signals of arousal to and from the brain, and crucial arteries feed fresh blood directly into erectile tissue. In other words, the perineum is not just skin, it's the crossroads of muscles, nerves, and blood supply that make erections possible. When you massage this spot with castor oil, you're doing far more than moisturizing. You're delivering its deep penetrating compounds right into the engine room of your sexual health. Here's how to do it. Begin with a clean, dry area. Take a teaspoon of pure, cold-pressed castor oil. This is important because refined or mixed oils don't have the same potency. Warm the oil slightly, either by rubbing it in your palms or by resting the spoon in warm water. Then, using slow, circular motions, massage the oil into the perineum for 2 to 3 minutes. You want to press deeply enough to feel the underlying muscle, but never to the point of pain. Think of it as coaxing the tissue open, not forcing it. For an added boost, place a warm towel over the area for 10 to 15 minutes afterward. The heat helps the oil sink even deeper and encourages blood vessels to expand. Done nightly, especially before bed, when the body is naturally shifting into repair mode, this becomes more than a massage. It becomes a ritual of renewal. So what happens next? For some men, changes appear within days. They feel a subtle warmth, a tingling, or simply a greater sense of aliveness in the pelvic floor. Within 2 to 4 weeks, many report firmer morning erections and the ability to stay hard longer during intimacy. Over time, there can be even broader benefits: less tension in the pelvic floor, reduced stiffness in the lower back, and fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom thanks to improved muscle tone. Remember, this isn't a quick artificial boost like a pill. It's your body slowly remembering how to perform naturally. But let's be clear, castor oil works best when you give your body the right environment. That means staying hydrated, because blood is 90% water. It means eating foods rich in nitric oxide, like spinach, arugula, and beets, which naturally widen blood vessels. It means getting healthy fats from salmon, walnuts, and olive oil to support testosterone and supple arteries. Add simple pelvic floor exercises, yes, Kegels done correctly, to strengthen the very muscles you're relaxing with oil. And perhaps most importantly, reduce stress. Stress floods the body with hormones that tighten vessels and kill desire. 10 minutes of breathing, stretching, or walking each evening can make all the difference. Castor oil may be the ignition key, but without fuel, diet, exercise, and calm, the car won't run. So men, here's the takeaway. Your body at 50 or 60 isn't broken. It's waiting for the right spark. Massaging the perineum with castor oil is one way to deliver that spark. It won't work overnight, but with consistency and patience, paired with healthy habits, you may rediscover the firmness, sensitivity, and confidence you thought was gone forever. Tonight, I challenge you. Don't just watch this video, try the ritual. Take 10 minutes for yourself. Think of it not as a chore, but as an investment in the man you still are and the man you can continue to be. If this video gave you hope or opened your eyes, share it with someone else who needs to hear it. And if you want more natural, science-backed ways to reclaim your vitality, hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join me in future videos.